welcome to John's show again. This is episode 4. So I'm just walking up Brighstone, and this morning it's forecast to be southwesterlies. The RASP thermal forecast is quite good, and I can see someone's already flying. They've just dropped out of sight now, but so it's now 10:15 or something, and there's already some breeze. It's forecast to sea breeze quite strong. You can see the trees moving. Some thermal clouds, lots of clouds out to sea. Some really big sea thermals out there. So I don't know if that's just unstable lifty air. It's already a little bit on the windy side. But I mean, it's not windy, but it's windy for this time. So the only concern is it's going to get stronger and blow out. The sea breeze is just literally coming in. So I've got to get my skates on. I'll see you in the air. Let's catch some thermals. Really windy. 2,900, 2,800 feet, and just managed to get away on time. Got very windy, got a 75% collapse, but we got away. There's a cloud coming up there. So I'm going to put the camera down, get the crab and lobster, and the Bembridge. Crab and lobsters just over there. Didn't get here yesterday, but boy, it's windy. Over 30 kilometers an hour from the southwest, and in the end I just had to fly. I flew through a 4-up thermal, just kept flying straight through it, and it went on for about 10 seconds. Well, the peak of it was 4-up, and I just flew straight through it, and I thought I have to get down now, because I knew it was picking up all the time, but I was just pushing because I really wanted to get here. So I got here, so I'm happy. Just walking now to the pub to get a drink. Just thinking about the flight, and I'm just gonna quickly go through what happened. I do apologise, I wasn't able to film much. I made the mistake of taking the handheld camera, thinking I was going to film like Greg does, but I just didn't have the nerves. It was so turbulent. It was a very turbulent day. It was actually, like I said at the beginning, it was a bit windier than I thought it would be at takeoff, and it got windy quick. Richard took off, and shortly after I took off I saw a nice climb. There was a buzzard, and I flew towards it, and I broke my own rule that I said on, I think it was the last episode, because I saw this buzzard. I was in lift, and I said to myself, I'm breaking my own rule here, because I'm going for that buzzard, because he was shooting up, and I must have flown out of the edge of where I was. I should have turned, like I said before. I keep doing this, so please learn from that. And I took a 75% collapse. I'm not sure if it was that much, I'm pretty sure it was, and that showed me right at the beginning. I'm thinking, okay, this is quite turbulent, this is windy, I need to be really getting away from the hill or landing. So then Richard was there, took off, and I got into the same thermal as him, just over takeoff, the eastern side, and we thermal back, and I didn't feel high enough really. We're only 1,000 feet above takeoff or so, but because it was windy and he was definitely committing, I thought, let's just go. I mean, I cannot afford to wait around. Normally I would have flown back. So anyway, we thermal back together. Richard went right, more to the west. I went slightly more to the north side, flying more downwind, because I saw there was a grassy ridge that's the at the back of the quarry there, and I picked up something there, some very, very weak broken lift, just like I was saying in episode 2, weak broken lift. And poor Richard, he just didn't find anything and landed in a ploughed field there. So I thought, let's just hang on to it. So I hung on to it, and I didn't leave that thermal until I was over Newport. I just stayed in it all the way up to I think about 2,000 feet or something. So that was really cool, and I was able then just to keep finding stuff. I was flying from cloud to cloud, and they were not big clouds at this time, they were small, but I was able to just keep on finding lift. And then when I got to Bembridge area, I went through a four up climb. That was what it was peaking at. The barrier was screaming at me. So at that point, I just thought, man, this is crazy. I need to get down. So at that point, I actually thought, no, I'm flying through this. It must have gone on for about, not the 4 up, but the strong climb must have gone on for about 6-7 seconds, or maybe 10. Massive thermal. There was a big cloud. I was thinking, no, I have to get down. Looking at my vario, was saying over 30. It was like 35 kilometers an hour tailwinds. I thought, I really need to just get down. I looked at the waves, and there were white caps all over the water. I was thinking, oh man, okay, let's just go over the sea, hopefully lose some height. And I wasn't going down. I just kept on getting thermal after thermal, even over the water. So I went big ears with speed bar, just kept pulling the old big ears in, and eventually I got low enough to cross back over to the land, kept getting bits of lift again, and it took me about 15 minutes to get down. But I got there, and thankfully safely down. I did get a bit nervous there because I could see the trees howling and bending over. So yeah, probably the lesson is not to fly when it's windy, but I don't really know what else to say apart from that was definitely worth it. It was strong, it was turbulent, and I feel like I've learned something from those conditions. So it's now time to go and get a nice pint and wait for a retrieve, and something for the spirit now. Even just on the ground and the shelter of these trees, it's quite breezy. Beachfield Road. I'm told the pub's just down here.